We're going to work on a ice cream topping today that's been quite popular lately. People have been trying to recreate it. First thing is you need to preheat your oven to 350. Line a cookie sheet with parchment paper and set that aside. You're going to need 40 golden Oreos. That's these. Then we're going to work with the first 20. So it's going to be 40 Oreos split in half. You're going to get a food processor and you're going to grind these up into crumbs. So this will be for the first 20 cookies. Set the other 20 aside. One stick of butter. We're going to also add strawberry jello mix. So it's for the gelatin, not the pudding. That's what's going to make it strawberry. You're going to put this in a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes or so. Basically just dry it out. Don't let it burn. Okay, so while that's in the oven, I'm going to take the other 20 cookies and stick those in the food processor. Okay, y'all, so when you take your cookie out of the oven, it's going to look like this, but it's going to be a big sheet of it. And what you're going to do is you're going to break it up into pieces, and it's going to be messy because it's got a lot of butter in it. I took the other 20 cookies that were just plain and ground those up already into breadcrumbs and added them to this mixture. So you're going to have 20 plain cookies chopped up fine, and then you're going to take a mixture that you made stuck in the oven. After it cools, you're going to break it into pieces, use the food processor on it, chop it back up into breadcrumbs again. Now you can sprinkle it, or you can do what I'm going to show you, where I rolled some ice cream, scooped ice cream in this. Okay, so we're to the point where I put the scoop of ice cream in the freezer to harden up a little, and then you take it, and this is what the finished product will look like. So let me take you backwards so I can show you how we get to this point. And then I took the ice cream back and stuck it on this plate and stuck it back in the freezer so that it would just harden up a little bit more. You don't want it dripping wet. Take your peaches, you have them, you take the pit out. Set these aside. Alright, so I took a little bit of brown sugar a little bit of butter. Now I'm gonna put a recipe link down below for you if you want to kind of do more, or there's a little bit of variation. My air fryer basket. So there's my peaches, there's my parchment. I'm just gonna take brown sugar and the butter, kind of put here and there. You're gonna put this in your air fryer for 350 for 5 minutes. Okay, that's it. 8 regular size. I was not able to get 8 into my 9x13. So, I couldn't do that. I just cut them into strips until I had enough to line the bottom. Let's see, I think it was 4. Yeah, it was 4, and then you need a 5th pie to reserve for the topping. So you'll set it aside. So go ahead and cut these into strips. Another thing you're going to need is a large box of cook and serve pudding, and I got chocolate, and I've already cooked it according to the directions, and I'm letting it kind of cool just a little bit. You're also going to need a 16-ounce tub of Cool Whip, and I changed up the recipe a little bit like always. The person that was making the cake recipe, and where I got it from, the website I got it from, used vanilla moon pies and bananas and vanilla pudding. I changed it up for chocolate, so my recipe is going to be loosely based on that, and I'm going to change it up a little bit. So I cooked chocolate cook and serve pudding, and we used chocolate moon pies, and I've already cut those in strips. I've already placed those in my 9x13. You're going to take your chocolate pudding while it's still warm, and you're going to pour it over the pies. So I'm going to stick this in the fridge because it's still kind of hot, and let it get cold, and then we'll do the next portion. Alright, so I am going to change pretty much everything about this recipe. So it's going to be loosely based on the moon pie cake recipe, but what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just sprinkle some chocolate chips. The original recipe said something about bananas. I didn't think that was going to be tasting too good, so put some chocolate chips on here. And I'm going to use some Cool Whip. And you could put chocolate syrup on this. I just felt like it was going to be too much. And I'm going to take my remaining moon pie, and I'm going to cut it up into, not strips this time, but into pieces. And I'm going to sprinkle that all over the top. So like I said, you can make another layer, but I'm not going to. And sprinkle all this around. All of the crumbs. And I'm going to take a few more chocolate chips, or you know, you can do chocolate syrup at this point. Just kind of randomly drop them here and there, just a few. And I have a little bit of caramel syrup. So you can put some caramel syrup on this, or you can do chocolate, if I can get it to come out. Just a little bit. Just real easy, real simple. I'm gonna grab the recipe. I'm gonna put the main recipe down at the bottom, and you're more than welcome to use that and make, you know, remake this whole dessert. But I was just looking for something a lot faster and a lot quicker. So that's it for this one. We're done with this one for today. I'll see y'all next time.